HiyaHiya crocheters. Yes, I have returned to crochet and I am getting better at it. In this week's video I am making a Junimo. The main reason I wanted to learn crochet was to explore the world of amigurumi, almost exclusively to make all the geeky things. Some of you may recognise this little fella from Stardew Valley, a game which I have spent many hours on with my brother, who may be receiving one of these soon. This pattern is by Jonathan Tolo, which I will link to below for you. He states that this is the first pattern he has created, so is welcoming feedback on it, but as a newbie to crochet, I found it really easy and made this guy in about 40 minutes. To make this, you are going to need a crochet hook. The pattern suggests a 2.5mm, however, I only have a small selection of our crochet hooks at home, so I'm using a very old HiyaHiya 3mm aluminium hook. I'm using this mini skein of sparkly pale turquoise from Craft House Magic. It came in a sock set with this beauty. This is Don't Stand So Close to Me, which is a 4-ply sock yarn. Now I have plans for another project using the larger skein, which doesn't require me to use this little one, so I thought it would be ideal to make a cute pastel Junimo. I will pop a link below to Craft House Magic, as she has a shop with all of her amazing creations, a lot of yarns, and she also has a blog here on YouTube, so please go send her some love. Now this pattern is written in American terminology, so every time I say single crochet, fellow Brits, this means a double crochet. So to start, I am going to make a magic loop and do 6 single crochets into the loop and pull it tight. This first bit I am making is for the little bobble that pops out of the Junimo's head. Now I'm going to do a single crochet increase into each stitch, leaving me with 12 stitches. After this, I am going to do a single crochet decrease all the way around, so I am back down to 6 stitches. Now my only suggestion on this pattern is whether it would be worth having a round of single crochet between the increase and decrease to help make it rounder, or whether to put a tiny bit of soft toy stuffing in it to poof it out a little bit. Now that I have 6 stitches, I'm going to use my puppy snips to cut it off with a long tail. And now I'm going to take a length of black yarn, which I am going to pull the tail from my cast on through the top of the bobble and tie this black yarn to that. I am then going to close up the other side around it, and there we have one Junimo bobble head thing. Now for the main body, once again I am making a magic loop and popping 6 single crochets into it, and the next 4 rounds are typical amigurumi increase setup. So round 2 is 2 single crochets in every stitch, ending the round with 12 stitches. Round 3 is single crochet 1, then pop 2 single crochets in the next stitch, repeated around until you have 18 stitches. Round 4 is single crochet across 2 stitches, then pop 2 single crochets into the next stitch, repeated until you have 24 stitches. Round 5 is single crochet across 3 stitches, then pop 2 single crochets into the next stitch, repeated until I have 30 stitches. Now for the 6th round, I am only crocheting through the back loop. So before I was going through both loops like this, but I am just going to go through the back loop. The pattern for this round is to do single crochet across 4 stitches and then 2 single crochets in the 5th stitch, which I now have 36 stitches at the end. Now the simple part is for the next 7 rows, single crochet every little stitch. After I've done that, it looks like this. So before starting the decrease, I'm going to take the bobble, pull the black yarn through the top of where I started the body that I am currently crocheting, and tie it off using my Darn It needle. so you now have the bobble sticking out the top of the head. And then you start on your decreases. So for round 14, I am going to single crochet across 4 stitches and then decrease by single crocheting the next 2 stitches together. I'm going to repeat this around until I have 30. Round 15, I'm going to single crochet across 3 stitches, then single crochet the next 2 stitches together, repeating this until I have 24 stitches. Round 16, I am going to single crochet across 2 stitches, then single crochet the next 2 stitches together, repeating around until I have 18 stitches. And at this point is where I will make its face. The images in the pattern show that these features are sewn on, but I will be using my safety eyes to do this instead. Whether you choose to use safety eyes or to sew them on, the eyes need to go on at row 10, and the cheeks need to be sewn across row 11 and 12. Now for the cheeks, I'm going to use a tiny bit of my Don't Stand So Close to Me, as they are a beautiful pairing. Now that is done, I'm going to stuff it. I'm using the same wadding I had for my crochet hearts that I made in a video a couple of weeks ago. So just trim some of this, pop it in, and you just want to make sure it's full, but it still has a bit of squidge to it. So now I have this little cutie. I just need to finish the decreases and then I'm almost there. Round 17, I'm going to single crochet 1 stitch and then single crochet the next 2 stitches together, repeating 6 times until I have 12 remaining. And for the final row, I am going to decrease every stitch until I have 6 left. Now to finish this off, I am cutting the yarn with a long tail and sewing the final 6 stitches together. Then I am going to sew the tail through where I have cast off, up through the centre of my work and out of the top of the head, giving it a little pull, and then back down the way we came and giving it a little pull before casting it off. And this helps create the apple shape that a Junimo has, rather than it being just round. The final touch is adding its arms, and to do this I'm going to get a piece of black yarn and sew it through the centre of the Junimo like so. Once it is through, I am going to tie a little knot on each side and fray the ends to make little hands. And there you have it, one cute sparkly Junimo. I imagine I will be making quite a few of these, both for friends and maybe myself. This is a great quick crochet project. I will have a link below to both his pattern and the yarn I used, so please go give them some love. As ever, please like, comment and subscribe to keep updated in the world of HiyaHiyaEurope. And until next time, happy crocheting!